So thank you all for coming. We're very excited about this project. My name is Sonia Stevensson. I work with the RainWise program. I live in the area, and this has been a project that many different people have been a part of, and we're so happy to be here to celebrate. And we're really going to kick it off with a person who is no longer at the school because she graduated last year and is now in middle school, but she's going to explain to you what this project is doing and why her school wanted to be part of the stormwater solution. So let's welcome Mia Weiss.
Hi, my name is Mia. I go to Denny Middle School, and last year I was a 5th grader at Highland Park. Last year, 5th grade learned about stormwater runoff and how it can negatively affect the Puget Sound and nature around it, and so we wanted to do something about it. We thought about installing cisterns, but then we came across the idea of rain gardens, and so some 5th graders, so 5th grade started getting ideas for different plants and themes for the rain garden, and then 5th grader representatives from each class came together with the help of some rain garden representatives, and we helped design the rain garden, and over the summer they installed the rain garden, and now we have the rain gardens here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia. Next up, this project really has been in the works for over 5 years, and it's really because of parents and PTA members and family members and a supportive principal making this happen. So Holly Briscoe is going to talk about the origin story of this garden.
Hi, before I start, I have a poem to share. This poem comes from a book that was published here at Highland Park by 3rd graders last year, and my daughter, Stella Weiss, wrote a poem called Rain. Rain by Stella Weiss. Rain falls down as fast as a bullet. Rain is as small as sand. Rain is as wet as a waterfall, but rain is as fun as a friend. So I thought that was appropriate. Okay, let's see. It was about 8 years ago when my daughter Mia we were making decisions of where to send her to school, and my husband and I believe in supporting our neighborhood and sending our kids to our neighborhood school. So we sent Mia up here, and it was around the same time that we were getting flyers in our mailbox from the RainWise program about rain gardens and the environmental impacts that they could have, and that as a citizen, I could get one, and I could get one for free. So I was super excited about the price tag. I was excited about the program itself, and we got rain gardens installed in our own home. And I was also really excited about Highland Park Elementary School and making an impact here, so that this school could be the best for every student who was in it currently and in the future, and more than just for my own 2 children. So I had an idea of bringing the rain garden up here. I put the address into the address generator for RainWise, and lo and behold, Highland Park Elementary School had this opportunity as well. So I came up here, and I don't know, by some grace, someone introduced me to Gretchen DeDecker, head of Seattle Public School Self-Help Department. And so she came out, and we walked around the school, and I feel like we shared kind of like our hopes and dreams of what a rain garden could do for the school and the students and the community, where it could be, what it might look like. And at that time, I was also told, no, you can't have a rain garden now, but I will keep it on my radar. And I think it was at that time that Gretchen kind of took Highland Park under her wing, and over the years she's really worked side by side with us at our annual Earth Day project. She's broken bread with us at our Dine Out fundraisers. She was instrumental in getting an elementary school a playground, and so she's done a lot for us, and it started with the rain garden, and she did promise to keep it on our radar, and I helped to make sure that it was staying on her radar over the years. And then it just seemed like Gretchen was moving mountains and magic was happening, and I know it was a lot more work and effort than it looked like from the outside. Eventually I was being invited to meetings to hire contractors and to talk with RainWise and I'm trying to read your name tag, Islandwood, to come out and do curriculum and bring the Rain Garden project into the classroom with the students. So that's really it. Here we are 7 years later, super excited. At times I felt like I wasn't sure it was ever gonna happen, and now on the other hand, it also feels like, oh my gosh, it's already here, and it looks like it was meant to be. So that's the story.
So in addition to Highland Park Elementary having a fabulous PTA and family involvement, they also have a kick-ass principal. So Adam Dystart is going to share a few words about why they did it RainWise.
So I've been here, this is my 3rd year, but really I felt like I got on board a train that was already moving and picking up steam, and you've already kind of heard the backstory behind that in these guys. So it was merely just saying, yes, let's do this, let's move forward with this idea. And what this symbolizes actually is, I think, a shift we're seeing in making experiential learning a part of this school. So in a couple weeks, we're going to be putting in some raised beds and we also adopted the new SPS science curriculum, which is going to enable our kids more often, 3 times at least a week, to do some immersive science. So just as an example of how this has already changed what we do, I was out here, I think it was yesterday or Thursday. 2nd graders were coming in, they had these sketch pads, and Miss Morgan said, yeah, so we're already picking a plant. Each kid had picked a plant and they had sketched it, and they're gonna track that plant over the course of the year. So it's already happening, and that's really cool to see, because you can't even think of all the possibilities of how this can affect learning in this building. So I'm just super excited to have this, and I just want to thank everybody who's here who made this possible, because it was years of work in planning. This does not just happen by magic, and those who built it. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
So we have a couple of city council representatives. Lisa Herbold from Seattle City Council, who lives in the neighborhood, stopped by earlier. She had to run to another event. She was excited about this project. And from King County Council, we have Joe McDermott, who is going to come share a bit too.
Thank you so much. Last month, we had a national, really an international climate strike led by students. And that's what I think we really need to emphasize and remember today. For all the partnerships that have come together, how much this has been led by students and student interests and student leadership in making sure that a rain garden here happened, that there was involvement and mentorship and shepherding the project from the youth, knowing how valuable managing our stormwater really is. And I want to compliment everybody who has worked with the students and supported them in the work. Adam, Gretchen, from the school district, RainWise itself, Seattle Public Utilities, Islandwood. So many people have come together to work together and celebrate and collaborate. I think that's the kind of strong partnership we need to work for the environment, and frankly, in lots of local projects. I wanted to be here to join in celebrating and commend all of the work here in this rain garden and RainWise's work around the community. Thank you so much.
And from King County's RainWise program, we have Joe Sullivan, who's been active for years in the program and also really passionate about this basin in particular and the impact that you all are having.
And I'd like to invite my colleague Tasha to come on up. RainWise is a team effort, a partnership between Seattle Public Utilities and King County Wastewater Treatment Division. And just so you know, Holly's address is in a Seattle Public Utility RainWise basin. This elementary school is in a King County RainWise basin. You all don't need to know that. You just need to know that 50,000 properties can capture the rain that falls on the roof and have it go into rain gardens where it soaks into the ground, or to go into cisterns that'll just kind of slow it down so we don't get that and overwhelm our sewer pipes in our combined sewer overflow neighborhoods. So I just wanted to say as well, thank you to everybody who made this happen, and we've got some certificates to give out.
Yes.
And Sonia and Joe are going to do
So there's
that.
been a few different people who have been involved. You've been hearing all of their names. And so Joe's we'd like you to come up so everyone can see you. Laura Olson, who was PTA president last year and this year. Holly Briscoe, who you heard. Holly, a wonderful parent involved.
Thank you.
Adam, the principal. Gretchen DeDecker has been a huge part of making this happen. Let's give Gretchen a huge round of applause. John from Homegrown Organics is the contractor. Yes.
Congrats.
And Selena, we want to thank you for doing so much awesome curriculum work and bringing the kids involved at elementary level. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt the filming. Yeah.
And we do want to have John, the contractor, just say a little bit about the technical details of this project.
Yeah, and I'd be happy after this is over to answer any questions that people have. I want to thank the parents and students for making this happen, because they did. You heard the story. And the students were really involved in designing the rain garden. So as you may know, there's a huge list of plants you can choose from when you put it in a rain garden. And the students looked up the pictures and chose the things they were most drawn to. And they chose a theme, which was to have all of the colors of the rainbow represented. And so they won't all be visible right now, but over the course of a year, we've got blues and yellows and reds and purples and all sorts of fun things. And that was all from them. So as you know, simply, the water off of this roof, which is about 1,600 square feet, drains down these 3 pipes, and it's gone underground, and it comes out into the rain gardens. The rain gardens can fill up with water, and if they get so full that they have to overflow, this one spills down into like a little slide that goes around that way and into that lower rain garden. If that one fills up, then it overflows out to the street, and from the street it'll make its way into a catch basin that will go down into the sewer system. So the likelihood during the year that water is now going to go straight into the sewer system is really low. Most of this water is going to be infiltrated, absorbed by plants, and be clean the way it happened in the past naturally. So thanks so much.
Can I ask you a question?
Go.
So the water from this site, if it goes in a storm drain, where does that go?
Yeah, so if the water goes immediately into the storm drain, then it connects with sewer water, with raw sewage, and also other stormwater pollution from streets, which has heavy metals and pollutants from cars, and all of that goes down to a combined sewer overflow. When we have heavy rains, those vaults only have a certain amount of capacity, and most of them are overflowing into either the lake or into the Puget Sound. And so that is one of the main motivators for the RainWise program, is to prevent really dirty, polluted water from just spilling raw into the bodies of water we have around us. Yeah.
So just so folks know what the rest of the morning looks like, these are King County very excited ceremonial scissors. So we're going to do the actual ribbon cutting, and it's going to be a team effort. We want Gretchen, Holly, and Laura. You all can decide who holds the scissors, but you're going to be each other's support. 5,